Here at the Pro Superstar Shootout with my buddy JR Todd. And you know, well, you all know, I love paint schemes. I became good friends with Buddy Hull. This is the Hulk star.
Okay.
I love what Ron did.
Yeah, me too.
And all this.
That's your shirt.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. You know I'm Captain Buddy too.
Yeah, right.
But this is awesome. The Coletta Bounty Hunter car on the Funny Cars Week. What inspired you to do that?
So this is a tribute to Scott Coletta's 1989 car. Of course, it's Scott's funny car, you know. Scott, his family still lives here in the Bradenton area. Scott lived here, so what better way to pay tribute to him than here at the Pro Superstar Shootout in Bradenton with his family here. And it was pretty cool to see Connie's reaction yesterday when we unveiled the body. So it's you know, it's not one of our NHRA events where we have the DHL on the car every weekend, so we were able to put the Coletta flying service on the side. It's getting a good reaction from the fans so far.
And not just about the paint scheme, it's still one of the biggest races of the season. Last year was the first one ever, and we'll just say it didn't end well. What's the plan to fix that this year?
Yeah, I mean, we had some misfortune last year. I think the thing got stuck in neutral first round, but yeah, I got some big changes, you know, this year with Dickie Venables coming on board. You know, different parts and pieces on the car. So we're still treating it like a test session, but we still want to go out there and win. But yeah, you know, more importantly, it's about learning and getting data for the 2025 season, and you know, getting some good runs under our belts and contending for a championship. And you know, right now it's we made some really good runs, and we need to get qualified here today, and then go to work on winning tomorrow.
And everyone knows your JFR, your CSR and stuff. And I'm telling everyone, I've been telling them for years, don't sleep on Todd, especially now this year, because you and Dickie put together, that's 6 championships, isn't it?
Shoot, I think Dickie's got more than I can count on one hand with all the teams that he's been on. But yeah, I mean, Dickie is definitely one of the best funny car tuners to ever do it. So to have him in our corner gives me and the guys a lot of confidence, and I got a feeling it's going to be up to me not to screw it up in the seat now. So yeah, I'm excited. I feel like we can definitely go out there and contend for a lot of wins, and like I said, contend for a championship. And the goal is to put number one back on the side of this thing.
Yeah. Toyota's obviously been a great partner and a great sponsor for all the years, and it kind of really bummed me out a couple of weeks ago or a month ago or whatever to hear that this is their last season. What's the plans for the future for Coletta Motorsports and for you?
You know, we're still you know, working things out. I mean, we're definitely going to have a Toyota all this year with our GR Supra, and the GR Supra doesn't mean it's going away. We can still run it after this year, so we're still you know, working on things and going to represent Toyota the best that we can, and hopefully we can send them out on a high note with our championship.
Thank you.
Thank you. Keep up the good work.
Here at the Pro Superstar Shootout with the one and only Austin Prock, hanging out with Jack Beckman, hearing him tell the stories of Don Perdome's dominance back in the 70s. Doesn't sound too far off of what you did last year, and it all started right here at the Pro Superstar Shootout. After an incredible rookie year like that, what's your plans to even improve on that and win another championship this season?
You know, it was a exceptional year last year. You know, something that you dream of that usually doesn't happen, but we made it happen last year, and I mean, all we can do is just try and repeat it. You know, everyone says how you gonna top it, and you know, you get one more number one qualifier than you did last year, and you win one more race. So that's our goal. We're off to a good start. This Cornwell Schools Chevrolet SS is flying this weekend already, and you know, it's good to see all our hard work pay off over the offseason.
It's something that I think has made you as good as you are at such an early time in this funny car is you've raced with legends. Robert Hyde, John Forrest, Jack Beckman now. Does that mean anything to you, or do you view them as teammates or mentors? Like, what do you?
Yeah, for sure. They taught me everything I know. John gave me a shot back in 2017, you know, working up through the ranks, and you know, eventually getting in a funny car in 2018 to license. So yeah, they taught me everything I know, and it's cool to, you know, have a 1X next to my name like all the other drivers around here.
And like I said, it all started at this event last year. You won the first ever Superstar Shootout. what would it mean to you to be able to run it back, as they say, for this whole event, run it back and win 2 in a row?
That would be awesome. We'd be, one of the first guys to do it. Me, Coletta, and Enders are the only people that have the opportunity. So to get that done would be really special. But made a great run last night. We're off to a good start, and see how today goes.
And with as dominant as you were last year, you still got guys like Todd, Coughlin, Jack, all these amazing fields. They think just because you surpassed so much last year that it was just a one-man show. Funny car is really tough. It's really tough. So how do you adjust week to week and keep up the winning? Because I know how hard it has to be in a league like this.
Yeah, we just got to focus on what we're doing. All the outside emotion, all the outside chaos is only in a distraction. So we got to keep doing what we've been doing. Obviously, it's been working lately. So stay focused, stay hungry, and try and put the best product on the racetrack, and give me an opportunity to go up there and stand on the gas. And if we all do our jobs correctly, we'll have a good shot at winning.
And last year, closing it out when you won the championship, did it help you at all to see that John Force had returned to the racetrack and he was there? Absolutely.
Having him there in Vegas was a breath of fresh air. We missed him dearly throughout the season, and to have him back there, and then me and Brittany double up there, that was a special weekend, something we'll remember for a long time.
Well, you've been killing them last year, and hopefully you can do it again this year. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Here at the Pro Superstar Shootout with Spencer Hyde. We're at Bradenton. You're not racing this week, but you do know a lot about success at this track. So first off, I've never talked to someone who won the World Series of Pro Mod before. Tell us how that is.
Oh man, it was pretty cool. We were a long shot for sure. We came here just wanting to qualify, and we got in on the 32nd spot by a thousandth of a second, and just kind of got a few breaks our way on race day, and mowed through the field, got a couple nice hole shot wins, and kept picking up the car every round. And in the finals, we outran Kurt Stedding, and it was just a pretty cool deal, the whole thing. We went Saturday night, we weren't even sure if we were going to be in the show, and Sunday we were in the winner's circle, so it was pretty awesome.
So one of the ways I started getting into these interviews and liking it is because I made Jim Head smile in an interview one time, and I thought it was awesome. And now, after these years of success Head's had with Blake, you're going to take over and you're going to drive the funny car now. Can you take anything that you've learned from Pro Mod to funny car, and does it go together at all, or is it just hang on and hope it doesn't get the way?
I'd like to think, with lots of experience in the Pro Mod, they're hard to drive, they're unpredictable, they do all the things, similar to a funny car. Obviously the funny car is a lot faster and makes a lot more power, but I've also driven a top field dragster. I've got 18 or 20 runs in one of those, so I know what the acceleration is going to feel like, and clutch lock up and all that. So I'm hoping that the experience in both of those will help me transition into the funny car pretty good. I went down to Jim's shop a couple weeks ago and got fit in the car and met all the guys, and it seems like we've got a really good group of guys there. So I'm looking forward to it. We're going to go testing here in a couple weeks.
How many races do you plan on running with him this year?
He wants to run them all, the full 20 season or 20 race schedule. So he wants to go chase a championship. So that's what we're going to do. Obviously the competition stuff, the Force cars are running really well. You always got Caps and Hagen and JR and all those guys from Tasca running up front. But they went to 18 races last year and they finished 6th in points. So they're right there in the mix. They won a race, the semi-final at a few. Actually, I think 7 or 8 of them qualified in the top half of the field almost every time. So they got a pretty good program there, and I'm just hoping I can do my part and get the thing down there and turn on some win lights.
Is there a plan for you to be in this event next year in the funny car?
I don't know. Jim wasn't planning on doing this event this year, and he's in New Zealand right now on a fishing trip. So we'll see what happens next year. I'd love to run it. I was here last year for the inaugural event, and with Elite, we were just hanging out, watching Erica win that deal, and obviously back again this year to check things out and scope out the competition, I guess. So I've been paying a lot more attention to funny car this year than I was last year, but I'm looking forward to it. And, I wouldn't count us out for next year.
Well, thank you so much, Spencer. It's nice to meet you.
You as well. Thank you.
Here at the Pro Superstar Shootout with my friend Chad Green. This year, a lot of changes to the team, a lot of changes to the program. Tell us about it.
Yeah, a lot of changes this year, a lot of exciting stuff going on. We're putting together a second car, second team. We're gonna have Blake Alexander drive that car for about 14 of the races, and then my son, who got his license yesterday, is gonna drive it for 4 races.
That's good. Last year, we talked about before going into last year, you plan on coming back because you improved so much your first season, and then last year kind of wasn't exactly what y'all wanted. What's the plan to get back in your winning ways this season?
Oh, we definitely got the plan to get back and win more this year. Last year, you know, it's tough out here racing these guys, and it could have went better for us last year, but we definitely plan to step it up.
And with 2 cars, that would probably help share data, obviously.
Oh, for sure, that always helps, yes.
And what does it mean? Well, there's Blake right there. What does it mean to you to get a driver like Blake, who is one of very, very few to have ever won in both Top Fuel and Funny Car?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, me and Blake are good friends, and you know, this was a mutual thing that we came together and we decided to do together. So I'm happy to have him, and I know he'll represent us well.
And since we are at this event, can't leave out the fact you won last year in the Funny Car versus Top Fuel Shootout race. So I know that's not your plan for this year. You want to win the big pot.
That's
but,
right.
You are a defending champion, so what's the plan to win it again?
I am the defending champion, but I hope I don't have to defend that championship again this year. So we'll see how it all works out.
Well, thank you so much,
All right.
Chad.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Here at the Pro Superstar Shootout with Blake Alexander. A lot of changes this year. You've been one of my favorite drivers for years. I got to know you at Indy a couple years ago. What's the plan for 2025 season?
Chaggery Motorsports is coming out with a second car. We've been assembling it in our shop for about 2 to 3 months now. The team, trailer showing up, parts, pieces, and personnel is there working every single day.
You've won 2 years in a row now. You've done a lot of great things with Head, and obviously look up to Mr. Head so much. He's made such an impact on the sport. What are you going to use with your time there and put it towards what you have going on here?
All of it, to be honest with you. There's a lot of application that they taught to how the personnel needs to operate and the general function of the racing team, and obviously other applications of the general running of the car. So yeah, the guys there are sharp. I'm happy that they have a good driver, Spencer Hyde, coming in, and excited to do this with Chad this year.
What does it mean to you to be at this event that we're at right now here again? Because I know you participated in it last year, and now here hanging out with Chad, getting ready for your ride this season. What's it mean to be here at the Superstar Shootout?
It's cool to be here. I know how much effort it takes for all these people who don't normally put on a drag race of this caliber. With all these pro cars here, it's a lot of work for us, to be honest with you, and shaking the car down and testing it before this and then coming into the race. It's just a unique event, and it takes stamina.
You've obviously won in Top Fuel and won in Funny Car. Last year you got to drive a Funny Car and race against Top Fuel. Do you have much of a preference, or are you just a driver of anything you can get a hold of?
Funny cars look a lot cooler when you run the inside cockpit, and it feels a lot cooler, the video of the inside cockpit, and it feels a lot cooler when you're in the car driving it. So that's all I really leave it at.
Well, thank you for your time, Blake. I really appreciate it.
Yep, have a nice day.
We're here at the Pro Superstar Shootout with Sean Reed. This is your first time at this event, only second time it's ever happened. It's your first time here, and you started running real well at the end of last season. So what's the plan to get your first win?
Well, do a little bit better than last night. We had a little oil pressure problem last night, but the warm-up went good. We found the problem, so yeah, we just gotta keep running consistent, not think too far ahead, and just take it one by one. First of all, you got to get in the show. There's 9 cars, only 8 spots, so we can't be number 9 like we're sitting right now. So you got to move up there, and then we hopefully we get a decent chip drop on, and move on from there.
And like I said, last year you started running a lot better towards the end of the year. What are some of the things that you've learned from last year that you can apply to this year to maybe run for a championship or win a charge?
Yeah, a lot of the top cars, the top teams, they're running all pretty good. So a lot of these races are won and lost by reaction time, believe it or not. And I need to get my average up a little bit better. So I lost like 7 or 8 races last year by less than 2 feet. So I get my reaction time up another 1,500 or something, I'd win all them. So that's my goal for this year, is to it's just to really drive a little bit better, and I think I can. I just gotta, you know, it was my first year racing last year full time, and it's the first time I've been in the seat in 5 years. So, you know, it took me a little while to get my bearings, and I have a much more confident this year already to start. And you know, we brought out our new car again this year, another new car. So this car seems to be running good. I got a lot of testing in, so I think it's going to be good.
But like you said, there's only 9 cars here. It's the invitational thing. What does it mean to you to be invited to an event like this?
You know, it is pretty cool. I mean, you know, I spent many years in a drag boat, and you know, to come over here and race against, you know, the Langdons, the Antrons, the Doug Colitas, the Brittany Forces, I mean, Justin Ashley, all these guys that you've been, you know, watching and wishing you could be one day. So it's pretty cool to get to know all them people, let alone race against them. And you know, I like them all, just not when I race against them. You know, I want to beat them, and they want to beat me, and I know it. That's just what racers are. So, but to be invited to this thing, you know, is, you know, it's a pretty neat experience. You know, to even finish in, you know, top 10 with the beginning of the season we had last year, to finish up strong, and heck, we even got to 9th there for a minute, and then fell back to 10th because Tony Stewart went 1 round farther in Pomona. But it was good to finish that way. It's good for the team, and definitely looking forward to this season.
Of all the things you've done in the Coughlin car, what do you have to say is your favorite memory from Coughlin racing?
You know, my favorite memory and really accomplishment is just actually putting my own team together. I mean, you know, I only know one way, and it's the right way. And you know, for me to make the commitment to do this thing with you know, 2 brand new truck and trailers, 2 brand new cars, all the you know, the same stuff that everybody else has. That's a memory I'll never forget, because it's not easy. I promise you. You know, it's easy to go out and buy somebody's junk and, you know, go run 4 flat, but you know, that's not what I'm about. And you know, I want to have the best chances to win like everybody else. And yeah, I mean, that's my best accomplishment so far. I mean, I want to win races, you know, like I did in the boats, and that hasn't come yet. But you got to be patient, and it'll come. The car's good. I think I'm okay, and you know, one of these days it's going to happen.
Well, thank you so much, Sean.
Appreciate it. Okay, appreciate it.
We're at the Pro Superstar Shootout with Jed Coughlin, coming off a solid run from a while ago.
Yep.
What's your plan to win this event tomorrow?
Well, first, you know, we had a little trouble in the heat today, getting our car to be real efficient the first, say, 30, 40, 50, 60 feet. So that really kills the acceleration in drag racing. So we've got to work on that. We still have Q4 left as we're standing here talking, but the sun's gone, the track's cool. We likely won't have that problem like we did today in the dead of the sunny part of the day, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So we'll have to be on our best behavior. Tonight is all about going low ET. That's our goal. We want to get that $10,000 bonus for low ET, and we've got a lot of work to do. I've been as best of 654 and low is 651. So we're a couple hundredths off from that pole spot, and but we're going to see some good numbers tonight. But the most important part is tomorrow's $125,000 winner, and we want that to be us, without a doubt. And it's 4 rounds of racing, and we start first round at 12:30 and run about every 90 minutes thereafter until we finish around 6 o'clock or so. So it's going to be a hell of a show.
Is there any extra pressure for you, because this race is the SCAG Pro Superstar Shootout? It's on your car and on your main sponsors. Is there any more pressure knowing that you're representing the people who got the race, or is it just go out and beat the Jag like I was for forever?
Yeah, that's the plan. You know, I've got great support from all the folks at SCAG Power Equipment. I'm very, very fortunate, and everyone here at Elite Motorsports. So, you know, it's business as usual, but there's nothing finer than, you know, being able to show off in front of all your bosses. We want to bring home this win, and we've got 4 rounds ahead of us tomorrow.
And one more question. This is probably the biggest pro team in motorsport.
Yeah.
What is it more like a bunch of individual teams that fight against each other, or is it just one big family and you share everything with everybody?
Well, I mean, we're pretty much one big family, and all the data gets shared across. We've got probably 4 crew chiefs that work on the car setups together for the 9 cars that we have here. Then we have 2 engineers that work on all the engine setups for all 9 cars. So it is very much a team effort. Elite Motorsports owns 5 of the cars, maybe 6 of the cars now, and the other 3 are the Quadra family from Mexico. So no, we're one big happy family, and if one of us doesn't get you, the next one might.
Yeah. Thank you so much again.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me. Great seeing you again.